Greetings, soul family. It's your girl, Gabby, the Divine Pioneer, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe. Definitely thumbs up the video and leave me a comment. Today, I want to go over something that is super fun to think about that I think a lot of people could really take something from. And I have this photo that I keep on my wall in my office. It's called Life Lessons Learned from Video Games. And to be honest with you, before I even saw this, I bought this from, I think, Spencer's years ago. Before I saw this, though, I always called life a game. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You got to figure out what type of player you are in the game of life, baby. Okay? And when I saw this, it was just like synchronicity, because I had just explained that analogy to somebody. And then, you know, I'm walking around in the mall one day and I see this and I'm like, that's crazy. So, life lessons learned from video games. The first one, never give up. I don't know about you or about the people in your life that play video games, but when it comes to me and mine, we don't give up. We keep playing until we get to the next level. Now, yes, you know, when you first learn a new game, when you first enter a new situation, it's difficult. You know, you're struggling to navigate. You don't know what to do. So you kind of got to make mistakes in order to know what not to do. And isn't that in tune with life itself? Because nobody wakes up every day knowing exactly what to do to get to the next level. But, you know, you just, through trial and error, you just keep trying and never give up, okay? The next one, you are a hero. I like this because in true reality, in this game of life, you are your own hero. And you can rescue others. How about that? How many times have you come through for other people in ways that you didn't even realize was so significant to them, that changed their trajectory? How many times have, you know, you had to pick yourself up from the bottom and get it out the mud? You was your own hero, rescuing your damn self. Let's be clear. You are a hero. And if nobody told you today, I'm letting you know. You are a hero in your own life, in your own game. You understand? Stay with me. I got a few more. So, this one is focus on your goals. Now, when you're playing a video game, for example, you need to know that the end game is near. You need to know what is the whole prize? What is the purpose of this? You know what I'm saying? And in order for you to be that champion in the game of life, you have to focus on getting to that next level, because there is a prize at the end. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing that you defeated so many obstacles and challenges is the real prize. You know what I mean? That you leveled up and continue to level up against all odds. That is the prize. Okay? So focus on your goals in actual life. You know, be intentional. Write down what it is that you want to accomplish. Take note of what didn't work. So I'm not going to do that again, because I already went there, been there, done that, failed. You know what I'm saying? Like, completely fell on my ass, fell on my face. I'm not doing that again. So this is the route I'm going to try this time. And through trial and error, you actually get better. You get closer to achieving your goals. But stay focused. This is like probably my favorite one. You always respawn. RESPAWN. Baby. Respawn? You know, I heavily believe in the afterlife, in reincarnation, that you live multiple lifetimes. So when I read that, I was just like, bro, it's almost like everything that you learn, all the lessons, right? They stay with you. Now follow me. When you're playing a video game, every time you fail, every time you lose, it's almost like you fell forward. Because now you know, all right, when I get to that flaming hot fire pit, I gotta jump over it or I'm gonna fall in it and I'm gonna die. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you think about these things and it's like you can apply it to real life in this incarnation. You know what I mean? Everything that you learned in previous lives, you carried along with you. So it's a reason why you don't make certain mistakes. You're going to make some. Nobody's perfect. God does not expect perfection from us. You understand? So you're going to make mistakes, but you're not going to make certain mistakes. And you ever asked yourself why? Because your ass probably already made the mistakes in another lifetime. Think about it. Right? I mean, I think that's dope. Like, you learn and you grow and you gain all these life experiences. And the best part about that is knowing that you don't have to go through that again. When you come here, you have an inner knowing. There's a direction for your life. You're being pulled in some direction. You know, why is it that I'm so good at basketball? You know what I'm saying? Think about that, for example. You know, why is it I'm such a great organizer and I just know how to put events together? Like, people get frustrated and flustered and can't handle that type of pressure. But for me, that thing comes so easily. It's natural. You know what I'm saying? So you're being pulled in certain directions in your lifetime. So always know that something happened before. And you're taking that with you. And you're coming in with a special talent, a special gift. You're coming in knowing what to do and what not to do in a lot of directions, right? Okay. So when you respawn, also think about it in this lifetime. In this lifetime, you learn lessons, you regroup, you gather yourself again, and you come out emerging like a phoenix rising from its own ashes, restored and renewed. So you don't have to make the same mistakes that you just made last year or the year before. You're not even the same person that you was last year, the year before. You understand? Next year, you're not going to be able to recognize the you that you are right now in the present. You respawn. So keep that in mind, okay? Love that one. Oh, and before I move on, I brought my favorite tarot deck. Oh my God. It's like an oracle tarot deck, okay? I do like traditional tarot, but I don't like to do traditional tarot for myself. I'd rather get somebody else to read traditional tarot for me. But when I do it for myself, I like doing oracle cards. And this is my very first deck that I got like in 2007. The book in here is like so atrocious, I'm not even gonna show the book. But I will shuffle a card at the end of this video so that we can just get a feel for the energy, and so that we can get a message from Spirit. We're gonna ask Spirit, we're gonna say, Spirit, pull up. That's what I like to do. I like to tell Spirit to pull up. Okay, anyway, you can be anything you want to be. Is that not fierce? You can be anything you want to be, which really means, think about a video game. You can be any character in that game, right? So you could choose different characters and see how you like with that character, how the game goes for you in that character. And in this lifetime, you might come in with a special talent or a special gift, but the beauty of life is you get to choose. You can choose what you want to do. That's why you have people who are multi-skilled, doing different things. You know, somebody might be an excellent chef, but instead they choose to be a TV reporter. You know what I'm saying? They want to report the news. But they're an excellent chef and can literally blow up in that too. You know what I'm saying? You can choose to be what you want to be. Keep in mind, doing that is not always easy, trying to narrow down what the right path is. But this is the only way I know so far in my journey is to connect it to some kind of passion. Passion stuff always does it. It fulfills you in a different way. So if you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, think about what you're passionate about, what feels the most natural to you, what you get the most joy out of. That's how you know that's what you should be doing. Okay. And with video games, if you just always kick ass with this one character, right? That's probably who you should be. I'm just saying. Maybe you don't know how to use the moves of another character that well. And it just is difficult for you. But you get this one character and you kick ass with that character. Well, that's probably who you should be being so you can beat the game. Right? Okay. It gets harder as you level up. That one right there. I'm going to read it again. It gets harder as you level up. Do you understand that? Some people think that life is supposed to be like cakewalk when you make it, or when you finally, relieve yourself of the lessons you were meant to learn by being in poverty. And then you finally come into your abundance and your prosperity, and now life is a cakewalk. Honey, look at celebrities. Look at rich people. Look at wealthy people. They have problems too. It gets harder as you level up. When you're playing a video game, each level is harder and harder to beat. But the reward from winning, that's the real prize, right? So, yes, it's going to get difficult. But your best bet is to make sure that if it's difficult, you are staying true to your passion and your purpose, and don't give up. Going right back to the first one. Never give up. Don't give up, because when you look into yourself and you see how hard you're trying and all the, trials and tribulations that you had to face, you're going to be so proud of you and what you accomplished, because only you know the struggle. Only you know how difficult it was for you to wake up at 4 a.m. and work out and transform your body. And it took 12 months, and you had to eat lettuce and carrots and everything you don't like, but your body is beautiful now. You did that. Never give up. Right? And, at the end of the day, if it's getting harder, that's really a clear indicator that it's working. So look at that and just use that as a guidepost. Like, okay, this shit getting harder and harder, but that means it's working. And one thing that I like to say, which is not on here, but common saying, no pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. So if it's getting harder, that means the shit is working, and never give up. Keep going until you win at the game of life. Okay? I love this one. There's always a pause button. And baby, I am the queen of hitting pause. 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 Okay? Because in the moment that it's the hardest, sometimes you need to take a deep breath and reassess and reevaluate. Why am I putting myself through this again? Let me just make sure that I check in with me, that I'm doing this for the right reasons, that I'm doing these hard, difficult things and learning these hard lessons to get somewhere, to come out on the other side of somewhere, and that it's in alignment with my divine assignment. You understand? So you hit pause. You take a minute. You start to meditate. You get your journal and you write. You understand? You look at the synchronicities, because the universe is always communicating with us. Just before this video, 333 came up on my clock radio in the car. And it's so funny. I've been seeing 333 for the last 3 days. And, whatever your synchronicity is telling you, it's telling you something, almost like a piece of encouragement. You know what I'm saying? Or a warning. Or something that's going to give you what you need. So take that time so you can pause and be able to see and communicate with source, with spirit, with God. God is always attempting to communicate with us. So if you're moving too fast and you're not slowing down long enough, you're going to miss it. So hit the pause button, please. Okay? All right. And the final one, always have a lot of fun. One thing you need to understand, always have a lot of fun, because it's a game. It's a game. Right? Think about it like this. It's a game because when you believe spiritually and, respawning, reincarnation, right? Everything that you do in this lifetime, you really can't take it too serious, because you will come back and get another chance at it, right? And in this lifetime, you give it the best you got with this avatar, you know what I'm saying, with this body that you've been blessed to have on this planet. Take care of it best you can and utilize it the best way that you can. Feed it healthy, energize it, and make sure you're smiling a lot. Use your face and your teeth and your mouth, because guess what? You could laugh and you could smile. And it makes you have a lot of fun, right? So do everything with a childlike enthusiasm, okay? And turn every situation into a situation where you can, laugh at it, have fun. The harder it is, the more your ass should be laughing harder. Straight up. It's going to definitely make the time pass. It's just going to be more pleasant. So whatever you're doing, have a lot of fun. And I'm going to do a quick card. Man, my book is like all over the place, but I've been using these cards for many years. 2007, you know what I'm saying? And these my babies. And I have like 10 other decks, but I always start with this deck. This is like my foundation deck. Everybody who does tarot will have certain decks that they gravitate to more. And these cards are still in great condition. Okay, great condition. I'm not getting rid of my deck. And go follow Colette Baron Reed, because she has a great YouTube channel. Go check her out, Colette Baron Reed. She has a dope ass YouTube channel too. So go figure. Okay, so let me get centered. Spirit, pull up. Give us some guidance for this reading. We're just going to pull one card to clarify what we just spoke of. Life lessons learned from video games. And this one card is just going to provide us some clarity. Something that somebody needs to hear. I don't know who it's for. But it's for you, baby. If you're watching it, it's for you. Ooh. Risk. See my ring light? Risk. Okay. What do we think about risk? And that card is number 40. Okay. Somebody could be 40 years old, taking some kind of risk. Let's go to the book, baby. I'm just going to read it right out the book. This marker brings excitement to your path. You cannot know the outcome of the action you're being called to take until you do it. In this way, you're required to be blind in the forest for a time, risking all you know and all you've acquired on your journey for the potential for something better. Perhaps the training you acquire demands faith in what you cannot experience with your 5 senses. But reliance on the 6th sense, your intuition, can provide you with another type of sight to aid you in your journey. Very important questions can be answered now. Is engaging in this situation worth the risk? Or does my inner sight tell me to wait until another opportunity comes? Am I willing to learn a lesson of defeat and surrender to the promise of unknown potential? Let me read that again. Am I willing to learn a lesson of defeat and surrender to the promise of unknown potential? Pray for guidance and ask for a sign. If the answer is yes, take the risk. If no, rest, regroup, and wait on the will of the divine mystery. Another sacred journey marker may reveal the answer. Now, I love that because that goes hand in hand with never giving up, with, it gets harder as you level up, and there's always a pause button. I mean, just think about that. Sometimes in life you gotta take risk, right? But don't be afraid to take a risk, because guess what? You always respawn. Get it? And the harder it gets, the more you level up. So those risks are necessary. But when you get a little bit, worried and fearful, that's when you can hit the pause button and regroup and rest and listen to the divine to guide you. So I hope that this video has helped someone. I would like to invite you again to subscribe to my channel. I am just getting started, so I need all the subscribers I can get. Please like the video if it helped you, if it resonated with you. And once again, I'm Gabby, the Divine Pioneer. And I just want you to know that the universe is always conspiring on your behalf to give you all things that you need and want. All good things come to you in divine order, in divine timing, in love and light.